right, collectors, thanks for joining me today, February 25th, 2024. We got a lot of news. We got an exciting show coming up. We got a winner of the Python Patrol Trouble Bubble. ZoloCon's been going out. Lots of announcements from a lot of companies. A lot of great stuff to talk about. Of course, we're going to talk about my haul real quick. And, you know, maybe a couple of other items that I'll be adding to the news section. I don't like to beat around the bush too much and talk about this and that for a whole 15 minutes or half an hour of the show. Let's get straight down to business. What you came here for? Let's check out the haul. Let's check out the news. Number one, let's start out with the deals. So, in the same vein that I like helping out my local vendors, I'm always in the market for fodder, and of course, picked up these two from Retro Madness, a Baroness and a Lady J, the Retro Lady J, for some fodder. I picked these up for a little less than $30 because they were on sale for $15. And on top of that, you know, they're kind enough to offer a military discount. So just present your military ID or military VA form or VA card, and you can get that squared away. So I picked that up. I think it's a great deal. This is great fodder, and I support our local businesses. So there's that. Number two, always look in the same vein. I'm always looking for fodder, and always looking for a deal. I can't believe I found this for $11 on eBay, shipped. Scream, one of the best base bodies that's out there. This is only, I mean, the character is poo, and you guys may disagree, but I don't care about her. I care about that base body, and that base body is tremendous figure fodder. And me being a customizer, love it, love it. The other item I picked up, I found a couple of these, but I only showed the one that I found. Later on, I found another one. But here's what I found at Ross. Boom! Python Patrols. You guys saw you guys saw me find one on there. So Python Patrols, $5.99 at Ross. They're hitting. Some people are kind of frustrated on trying to find them, but you have to remember, Ross doesn't give a flippity flop about distribution. I mean, for all intents and purposes, they're a liquidation store. You know, they come in bottom dollar, what didn't sell, get it out the door, and there's no figuring out what sold, what didn't sell. They just get what they're going to get. And so I can understand everybody's frustration in that, hey, these products aren't hitting everywhere, right? They're not getting, I'm not getting this version of it, I'm not getting that version of it. You know, the funny part is, I go to quite a few Rosses, and even in the DFW Metroplex, made up of, what was it? What did I say? I forgot what it was. One of the largest, the third largest market in the United States of America. It like half of Dallas, or like some Ross stores got the Snake Eyes and Timberwolf, and a lot of stores didn't. So, you know, it's just hit and miss, guys. It's just complete randomness sometimes what you're going to get. I never saw the Snake Eyes and Timber, and I've yet to see Shipwreck. So those two I missed out as well, but sometimes I get lucky. Anyways, moving on. Again, never seen these except for at TJ Maxx, and that was in Burleson. They completely skipped my area, and I'm talking about, boom, starting lineup. Okay. I do not know how to say his name, so I'm not going to mess it up. It's this gentleman here, Giannis, I'm not going to mess up your name, and Jason Tatum. So I got these guys, found them. I picked them up because, you know, they to me, they're probably going to make great fodder. I like the stand. I like the, you know, the head sculpts. I like the basketball that they come with, the hands. To me, they're just going to make some really great fodder. I don't know. I may use them as, you know, just some background characters in a diorama. So anyways, found those. Fantastic. You guys also saw me find some of these Copperheads in the area. That was a great find. $5.99 each versus $25. Of course, I'm going to pick those up. And it's the version of Copperhead that I like. Now, will I be picking up the version of Copperhead, the Python Patrol version? I mean, I might pick up a couple of those too, but I don't know, if only just for the weapon set at $5.99. I mean, come on. They've got some, he's got some really good accessories. And he's also got these holsters down here. And this, holster, I'm pretty sure this is removable as well. So, if only for that, it's worth it to me. Your opinion may vary. Other thing I picked up right at the beginning of this week were these two guys. Well, actually, I picked up like 3 of these, and I'm actually working on one. I've got one on the table right now that I'm customizing, but these make fantastic, for lack of a better word, yoked bodies, right? Look at them. They're the bigger characters. So these really make some really great customizable bodies. You've got that white t-shirt that you can take all this 14, all that junk off. You can easily take off these yellow stripes. I easily do that. I just, I'm not a big fan of the Tiger Force camo, but whatever, it's fodder. It's $5.99. It's a fantastic base body, and it's got the great accessories, the bazooka and the missiles. 100%. That's a great deal. The other deal I found at Ross was this let me see if I can say it. Parasaurolophus. Parasaurolophus. I think that's how you say it. I only picked up one. I think I want it for a steed, but we'll see. I don't know who's going to be riding it, but you might see somebody riding it one day. Plus, I really like the Hammond collection. It really looks nice and it's well articulated. And then the final deal, the rest of these are not deals. The rest I just picked up at regular price, really. But I think this, to me, was actually a deal. I like this version of Swamp Thing, so I picked it up. Normally about $60, $70 on eBay. Picked this one up. It says it's used, but I mean, you can see there, it's still new. So I think they got them in as a trade, and they just slapped used on it because Movie Trading Co. does that. And I also picked these up. Now these I paid pretty much retail. This one is just about retail, so I picked up one of these bats right here. I always love bats. Now I'm looking for the regular bats. That's what I'm looking for too. These I don't think I'm ever going to get any more of these Crimson Python Patrol looking bats. I think I'm done with those, so I won't be picking any more of those up. I just did that one to finish out the run on those. And then this one makes a another great custom fodder body, because you can easily get rid of that tattoo that's on him right there. It's Gung Ho. He's a fantastic, just regular buck body to do a lot of stuff with. I think he's a really just people forget about him. That vest, the whole buck, people forget about this figure, and it is not one to forget about. You can do a lot of stuff with that one. So that's why I picked him up. All right. These last few, very much retail. This is going to be customized. I already got the best Black Widow they've ever produced. I don't need an MCU Black Widow, but one of you guys gave me an idea to chop this up and make the Baroness flanked by 2 other trainees or cohorts, right? Like the Baroness junior ranks, or the junior ROTC of the Baroness, right? So I'm going to be customizing her into a Baroness or a spy, Cobra spy trainee. I really like that idea. So next thing you'll see is probably her customized up into some kind of, and again, I can go deep into the customizing, but what is the point of going that deep into a customization if you guys can't follow along? If I ever do a deep customization, I'll probably do it for myself. I may document it or may not. But to me, I like for you guys to join along, or to have the recipe for you to recreate it on your own. Engagement, that's the fun part. Let's do stuff that we can all enjoy. I don't want to spend 8 weeks working on a project for one car or one tank. I mean, that to me is, it's fine if you enjoy getting that deep into it, but I want something that doesn't. I've got other things to do. It's just to keep it real. I can do it, but I don't know if I have the motivation or the want to go that deep into it. So, and plus, like I said, will it engage you guys if I go that deep into it? I want everybody to enjoy this. Anyways, moving on. It's enough babbling. I also picked this one up from Big Bad Toy Store. I saw that it had been reissued, and I definitely wanted to pick this one up once more. So, actually, the one I picked up of this was a bootleg, and I was not impressed. It was the first thing that I had ever bought on AliExpress, and it was a mess. It was just a mess. The only thing I kept from it were the weapons. I think I paid like $15 for it, and I got every penny's worth because it was bad. But this one looks substantially better, substantially. And that is Psylocke. I never picked her up. By the time I looked on the secondary market, she was going for like $200 or something. So I had to pick her up at retail when Big Bad, when Mafex reissued her. I think I wish they would reissue Venom at some point. Come on, just reissue the thing. I know Carnage is out there too, so I'll be probably picking him up, next week or so. And then the last thing, I know I said, I kind of was like, I don't want to collect these lines anymore because they're not super articulated, or they're not, highly articulated. That's what I really love. I love the action in action figures. But you cannot deny that these guys, the artistry and the sculpting that goes into these figures, I mean, when you see it, even if it's not superposable, even if it's not highly articulated, it is a work of freaking art. So when I saw this, I had to have it. And that is that dragon from Mythic Legions. What's his name? I can't pronounce these guys' names. What is his name? Let's see. What is his name? Once there was, I don't know. I'm trying to find his name on here. Oh, there it is. Arakagor. I guess that's how you say it. Anyways, wow. This is a work of art. I mean, it looks wonderful. I'm going to be taking this one out today, and I'm going to be messing around with it. Wow. Just jaw-dropping, just amazing. I mean, but I'm telling you right now, if I scored it on a 1 to 5, already I'm taking points off for not being articulated. But the fact that it's so beautifully sculpted, I mean, that's just amazing. I mean, I'm sorry, but I consider the entire figure. But for me personally, just the fact that it's so super well sculpted, I had to pick it up. It's amazing. I got it from Nerdy. Thank you, Big Nerdy, for having that up. And it's sold out pretty quick. It's just an amazing looking figure. And whatever articulation is on it is, fantastic as well. I mean, it's not fantastic. It's workable. You can work with it. I just wish there was some way. I'll tell you what, if Mythic Legions ever figures out how to highly articulate their figures, I will be bankrupt. Not really, but I mean, I will buy every single thing they put out. But the thing that holds me back is that articulation, man. I'm just stuck on that. Because again, you guys know I'm a big fan of the action in action figures. So anyways, let's move on past that. Let's get down to the news, because boy, do we have some stuff to talk about. So first thing I want to talk about is that mad mastermind, the Todd father. So the Todd father came out with some announcements this week, and he also had some interesting yet highly controversial things to say to me. They were controversial in my opinion. He didn't say them to me. When he had that interview with Pixel Dan, I get it. Pixel Dan makes a living off this stuff. So he didn't want to upset anybody or get anybody's, feathers in a ruff. But I don't give a flip. I don't get any of this stuff for free, so I don't care. So you're always going to get it straight from me. Here's the thing. When Todd McFarlane said that it's a form of censorship to say something about his product, that is the very definition of him trying to censor us. He is literally censoring us to not say anything about his products. These are his products that he released this week. We'll talk about them first before we get to G.I. Joe. And then he starts out, number one, I like Todd McFarlane. I used to watch him. I thought he was a trailblazer with the art and everything he did with the team that he took from Marvel. And good for him for teaching Marvel, sticking it to the man and teaching Marvel a lesson, right? Good for him. That's free capitalism, baby. I love it. But here's where he's wrong. When you tell people don't say a thing, isn't this the same thing that some communist and dictator countries do? You don't say a word about or criticize what I do. If you say something, then you're wrong and I'm going to take you to jail or I'm going to do something bad against you. That is the very McFarlane, that is the very definition of censorship, sir. So for Todd McFarlane to be silly and say that talking against him is a form of censorship, no, it's a form of criticism and free speech. When you say you can't, I'd rather you just moved on and say nothing. No, that's censorship. So no, McFarlane, I'm going to say what I want to say, Todd. So anyways, here's the thing. I'm not upset with him. He can have his own opinion. I still like some of the things he puts out. Do I like him a little less? Yeah, now I like him a little less because he doesn't understand. He doesn't literally understand what censorship means. So this particular set of figures that Todd has put up, I am going to be picking up the action figures of him and his first spawn. I will be picking those up. But these other ones that he released, like these other three behind it, you see, you have the action figure 2-pack, but then these other three, like those are statues. The other ones behind him are statues. I will not be picking that trash up. I don't know how many times you have to learn your lesson, McFarlane. The Diablo stuff is sitting on the shelves, not moving. Those little statues that you made with interchangeable action parts. Nobody gives a flippity flop about that. Nobody cared about the tops. Nobody cared about the color tops that didn't sell worth a flip, and the other Titanfall things that didn't sell worth a flip either, because those didn't action. I don't know how many times you have to learn this, Todd, but good gosh. Anyways, Todd, make action figures. Stop fooling around with these statues. And remember, he had the audacity to tell us, you guys don't know how to pose anything. I'm the artist. You shouldn't want to action these figures at all. I'm giving you a pose and you should like it. No, that's not how we do it. Anyways, like I said, I don't despise, or I don't not like Todd. I think Todd was a trailblazer and all that, but I think he's got some work to do. He likes for you to think like he thinks. Everybody else can step on out. So, but that's not the way our society works, right? Everybody has an opinion, and your opinion should vary from mine. If you want all yes men, then I don't know. That's just not how I like to do things. So anyways, moving on from that, I will be picking up the first spawn and the first Todd, because, oh my gosh, the jokes are just going to write themselves, like I had in that little picture earlier. With Todd, you should not have made an action figure of yourself, Todd. Oh, man. Anyways, let's talk about some cool G.I. Joe and G.I. Joe adjacent stuff. First, let's start off with Gridiron Studios has a 10% off. Now, again, I don't get paid anything, and I don't get any discounts other than the ones that you guys get from Gridiron. Just like this one, this is the discount I get from Gridiron Studios. What everybody else gets. So, but again, they're a local American company. I like to support them. They're a little bit pricey. And if you don't want to, shop with them, that's okay. It's fine. But I like some of the stuff they put out, and I like some of the head sculpts and some of the original work that they put out, and, hard to find, weapons and stuff. So anyways, save yourself some money. If you're going to order from Gridiron, 10% off. There you go. Also, ZoloCon is going on this weekend. And I just want to send out a very, 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 very big thank you to Mr. Art G for picking up that figure I asked you to pick up, sir. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So yeah, Action Force is there. Zolicon is going on. Yeah, fantastic. I hope you guys have a ton of fun there. I've been hearing that it's great. Action Force has been there. A bunch of other people have been there. I think Mythic Legions has been there as well. So, hey guys, have fun, enjoy. I know I'm going to enjoy the convention when it comes to DFW. So DFW Con, G.I. Joe, DFW Con, whatever it's called now. We'll call it Valicon too. So whatever happens there, I'm going to completely, thoroughly enjoy that as well. Looking forward to meeting, maybe Bobby, maybe Articulated Ninja, maybe Tony, everybody else. So looking forward to meeting everyone again. All right, moving on past that. The thing that caught my eye this weekend was G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra. That's the G.I. Joe thing that caught my eye. I can't wait for this game. It's so 80s looking, like side scroller action. I don't care if there's more advanced games out there. I don't care. I love this side scroller game. I love it. You've got a ferret down there fighting gung ho. That's fantastic. You've got a hiss tank. Duke can go over there and punch at the hiss tank and the energy goes down. So that's cracking me up, man. And then you've got the giant Cobra mech in there shooting lasers at its mouth. And you got Vipers. I just noticed that you have Cobra Vipers in there too. Scarlet's going in there kicking their tail. So loving it, loving this game. I really, really hope it comes out sooner rather than later. I love it. I hope they do a physical one. I don't want to, if I have to, I'll get a digital download, but I'd rather have the physical copy. Maybe they'll do a limited run on it or something. I don't know. All right. The other thing that came out for G.I. Joe was the 1/6 Commando Snake Eyes. I have the Snake Eyes that they did before this one and the Storm Shadow from Fig 0 or 3-0. They're like a Hot Toys level type of action figure, but they cost way less. Well, not way less, but substantially less than Hot Toys. I've had nothing but good luck with these guys. So am I going to pick this particular one up? No, because I think the one that they did before this was better. I don't need the Commando Snake Eyes, but I think it still looks very cool. So here he is with all of his weapons. Yeah, he looks great. I dig it. All right, that's enough of the G.I. Joe news. Here is well, you can never have enough G.I. Joe news. You can never have enough Valaverse news. Anyways, here is the new Mezco announcements that they put up for Mezco Toy Fair 2024. I don't know. It's the special stuff Mezco Toy Fair is going to put out. We have I don't think this is a re-release. I think this is a new Captain America, like a classic Captain America. He looks good. I probably won't be getting it. Here's a Miles Morales Mezco. I won't be getting this one because I think, it interests me, but I think the one that I have from, what do I have, Mayfix? Is it the Mayfix one or is it the Sentinel one? I don't know, one of those. That one I think to me is awesome. Even the Marvel Legends ones is all right. It's not bad. I think I dig it. So I don't think I need this Mezco one. It's cool looking. I don't know what accessories it comes with. Maybe the accessories will change my mind. What also came out is that you have the animated Batman and Joker coming out from Mezco. I don't feel a super need to get those. They're cool looking and everything, but nah. And then you have Wednesday. I like the show, but I don't think I'm going to pick it up. And then finally, Mezco puts out Satan. Bartholomew Vex. I will be passing on Satan. I do not need him in my house. Anyways, all right. Now we're coming to the Marvel Legends section. I don't know. Out of this line, here's the 8 that are released in this line. Out of this line, I only want specific ones, but here's the problem. And this is the entire point of the Build-A-Figure marketing scheme. I don't give a flippity flop about this Thor-looking dude. I don't care about this Eternals dude. Not one bit. I don't care one bit about those two. I care about Kazar. Kazar is the one I care about. I care about Cable quite a bit. I really like this figure. So I got 2 Kazars. I pre-ordered 2 Kazars and I pre-ordered 2 Cables. I think this is the Red Widow, they call her. I'm like, meh. I mean, if I saw her by herself at discount one day, okay, I'd pick her up. You know, it's one of those figures that I don't not care, but I don't do care. If I happen to see it and it looks cool to me in person, I might pick it up if it's on sale. So I don't give a flip-flop about the Iron Man. I just don't care. It's Iron Man in white. I have a bunch of, I think that Iron Man that's behind here, that fighting armor Iron Man that came out a couple of years ago, to me, that's actually the best Iron Man I've had in a long time. And I know that's a tall order there. That's a lot to say. But yes, I think that one's better than, I don't know. And then of course we've got Wolfsbane down there. I like Wolfsbane. She kind of reminds me of Feral. Wasn't there a character named Feral that was part of X-Force? Anyways, you guys can correct me in the comments. Anyways, you're going to need everybody but Iron Man, as you can see in this Build-A-Figure piece, in this Build-A-Figure map here. You're going to need everybody but Iron Man to put that together. And so, congratulations, Marvel. You made me buy a few characters that I don't give a flip about. Probably full price too. So here's Khazar and everything he comes with. He comes with a spear, a knife, a couple of hands. Very good, very good. You got Cyclops here. Cable here. Comes with a couple of cool guns and a couple of different fists. Very good. There you go. And then you have Wolfsbane here, who comes with a pair of like 2 pairs of hands, fists, and clawy. So that's cool. All right, let's move on. Now let's talk about my friend Art's favorite Mondo to come out in recent years, and that is Rogue. I didn't pick this up. I was tempted to, but I was like, well, I didn't collect the other ones. I was more, when Mondo put out the He-Man figures, those are the ones that I was about. I really like the He-Man figs. But these, I could live without, but they are very cool. Rogue looks amazing. So $210 for the standard version, which is all that's left, because when I checked a little bit ago, it was out. They were sold out of the exclusive version, and that one's $235. The exclusive has that, that Sentinel head and the extra pairs of heads down there. So, but if you get the standard version, you get stuff above it. So anyways, moving on. Mr. Todd with the DC Multiverse. I like this Azrael. I think I will be picking this one up. He doesn't have the cape. This is the one with like the spiked wings or whatever. I like the color scheme, so it's nice. It's got decent articulation on it. It doesn't look like he has any thigh cuts in it though, but it's decent enough. I think I'll be picking that one up. And here's something that I don't know why they just, you know what? I figured it out. I know why they don't do it. So Todd has just shown us with this version of the first Batman that's really yoked. I thought the first Batman was not like this. But anyways, I get it. It occurred to me why he's now using wired capes. Because number one, we asked for it. I know he's seen it. He's heard us complain about the wired capes. So we asked for it time after time. And I know I've said it enough times on my channel that it may have gotten to him. But I hate these stupid plastic hard capes. I just want to throw them across, rip them off. I detest them. If there's a stronger word for detest, I detest them. These hard plastic capes. I just don't like them. But now he's shown us he can do cloth wired capes. So what can he do again? He's going to sell us. This is genius. Evil genius. He's going to sell us the original sculpt one more time. This time it's the titanium version. Titanium version with the digital figure with a wired cape for $45. So now you get this wired cape with the digital titanium, and you get this new figure and the digital. Yeah, no. So annoying. Anyways, why couldn't you have done wired capes the entire time? Well, because maybe money. All right, I get it. All right, moving on. You got Vampire Nightwing over here. I won't be getting that one, but I know some of you guys like it, so cool. This what is it? This black and gray or gray and yellow Nightfall Batman. Looks good. I might pick him up if I see him in the store. You know, it's a slow day. We're a lull. I haven't picked up any toys in about 4 or 5 days. I might pick him up. I don't know. Looks cool. I won't pre-order him though. I'll probably pick him up. There's enough. I have enough Batmans everywhere that I'm not going to freak out about it. All right. And then I heard that Todd is doing a Fallout series for Movie Maniacs. I hope they're good. As I remember, some of the Movie Maniacs did have decent articulation. Now, there's already been a line of Fallout figures that they've already done. As a matter of fact, I have like I have the power armor, and I'll try to put a picture of the older ones up here. And they're decent. They're decent figures. So I already have them. But if it's any indication, the Space Marines that he's been putting out are pretty decent. So power armor seems to be like a no-brainer to me. So hopefully he's able to translate some of that same success into these figures. So, all right, moving on. We've got the Frazetta girls putting out Tigra. The pre-order start at the end of March. I think it's going to be between $69 and $79. I hope it would come. Well, here's a cool thing. You know what you could do if we don't get what's the female Shayna? I don't know, the one that comes with Khazar, the girl that's always hanging out with Khazar. If we don't get, we could actually substitute this one, and she's got a panther with her. But we could always use, what's his name? Dang it. Hold on, what's his name? Zabu, jeez, the saber-toothed tiger for the panther or what. Anyways, there's so many possibilities here. I hope she's well articulated, better articulated than Dark Wolf, but she probably won't be. Again, I liked Dark Wolf, but again, it wasn't very actiony. It was decently articulated. The artistry in Dark Wolf was great. I know people disagree with me. That's okay. It's okay. You can have your own opinion. I disagree. It was a work of art, but it was decently articulated. It wasn't highly articulated, and you can get some good poses out of it. I'm hoping this one is a little bit better articulated because it's thinner arms. You can get some more dynamic poses out of it, but it probably won't be. But it's still, as far as this teaser, she looks great. Anyways, moving on to the next one. Here is 1,000 Toys version of Noble One. If you guys have not picked up, and this is a very pricey piece, but the absolute epitome of a Master Chief 1/12 scale action figure was done by these guys about a year or two ago. It is amazing. It is dynamic. It has got a ton of accessories. Fantastic action figure of Master Chief by these guys. So I'm thinking it's the same thing, but again, I got mine half price at GameStop for I think like $80 or something. I don't know. It was a huge clearance sale, and I pulled the trigger on it and bought it. These are $180 though. So, I mean, I would expect all that and a bag of chips. So anyways, looking forward to this one. But I don't know if it's at GameStop and they're having a sale then, or I'll probably just wait for a sale because $180, probably worth it, but I just can't do it for this one. Yeah, I mean, this to me, I need it to be on sale. I think this is, even if it's that good of a figure, it's overpriced. Sorry. But anyways, all right, moving on to a reissue. I don't know who this company was, but I actually really like this Stab at Hades, not Deathstroke figure. I actually have it, and it's actually a really good one. So if you don't have it, you've got another chance here. I think 5K Toys is putting it out there. Mix Max, Stab of Hades. Yeah, it's a really great figure. If you haven't picked it up, pick it up. What are you waiting for? It's a good figure. All right. Finally, actually, we've got two more things to cover, but then we're kind of done. Limited run, collector's edition Contra setup here. Holy moly, look at all the stuff it's got. I think it's $175. We don't know what the scale of those little action figures is down there, but yes, it comes with action figures. And it comes with dog tags even and a patch. So it comes with a bunch of stuff. Is it worth $175? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth $100, but it does look amazing and it does look cool. So I don't know what the scale is for those figures. I'm hoping they're 6-inch figures because holy moly, $175. That's a lot of juice, man. That's a lot of dough, a lot of doll hairs. So I'm going to be watching. I mean, maybe if they come up on sale somewhere, I'll pull the trigger on them. But not if those figures are not 6-inch figures. If they're smaller, if they're like 3 3/4 inch, I'm out. Even if it looks that cool. But anyways, all right. Final part of the news is current Ross finds, and this is what we've currently found. Well, I haven't found all of these, but this is what people are talking about. Number one, the entire Marvel Legends Retro Legend, the one with Dark Phoenix and Wolverine, Longshot, Multiple Man, and Spiral. That's a good wave. Those are all hitting or have hit certain areas. So those are active right now. I see Avalanche more often than not. Bazooka I found, Copperhead I found, Python Patrol I found. I've yet to find the bats, but I'm keeping an eye out for them. Now, I would caution you against the Copperheads. If you guys saw my hunting video yesterday, you saw that some scoundrel, hopefully with 2 ingrown toenails at this point, has been swapping out in the DFW area, has been swapping out figures for those Copperheads. Why? Well, because Hasbro, in its infinite wisdom, decided to make the entire box cardboard so you couldn't see what's in it. And some scoundrel could tape it back up and return it and get their money back. So be wary. I mean, the other ones you can clearly see what you're getting or if anything's missing. But the Copperhead one and any other ones that they sell in a box, in a blind box, basically, buy at your own risk. Now, what I did do is how I knew that they were swapped out is because Ross said, you can open them once you buy them and you can open them here. And if they're not what, is in there, then we'll just refund you the money right then and there. Sure enough, I opened them and they were all swapped out. So, and they, Ross refunded me my money and they were upset. Anyways, I don't know what happened to that. They said they were going to look at some stuff, but anyways, I don't know. All right. The moment we've all been waiting for, I went and picked out, I did as long as you had in that last news video last week, an appreciation giveaway for every one of you that stuck with me through this journey. We passed 1,500 a little while ago. We continue to grow. We continue to make the channel bigger, having fun. I'm not tied to anybody. I'm not beholden to any company. I'm not beholden to Valaverse. I'm not beholden to Hasbro. I'm not beholden to Gridiron. I'm just a guy that likes to collect toys. And I can say whatever I want because I'm not tied to any of them. So, and just to enjoy the community engagement with you guys. So, an appreciation video for everybody who's followed me to get to the 1,500. We'll continue to grow. Once we get to 2,000, maybe we'll do an even bigger giveaway at that point. Man, wouldn't that be nice? Maybe we'll give away Hold On to Your Britches, a vamp. Wouldn't that be awesome? Anyways, maybe by then they'll be out. I don't know. We'll see. I think it'll be fantastic, though, if we can get to 2,000 and that's what we get. You heard it here first. You can probably refer to this, hey, man, if we get you to 2,000, you know what? I'll make sure it's something at that level. If I can't find one, then we'll find something else at that level or something to equal that. Because, 2,000 is huge to me. That's, I never thought we'd get there. Anyways, let's get down to what we came here today. Who won the Python Patrol Trouble Bubble? Slade Lightning. There he is. Yay. Anyways, thanks for commenting, Slade Lightning. Go ahead and contact me through, Instagram or through my email that's on the channel, and then we'll work it out and I'll send it to you, as soon as. Now, remember, you've got 48 hours to get a hold of me. So hopefully you subscribed and hopefully you got that notification bell. So when this goes up, the clock starts ticking. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate every single one of you. Like I said, I try to be as unbiased as possible. And here's the thing. Your opinion will vary and should vary from everything I talk about. You don't have to agree with me. As a matter of fact, as a human being on this planet, you're an individual, so you should probably disagree with me sometimes. It's okay to disagree. But remember, we disagree civilly, right? You may not like my ideas. I may not like your ideas. Doesn't mean we can't be friends or talk about it or give some constructive feedback to each other. It's okay. It's okay to disagree. Anyways, thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. Let's continue to grow the channel. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe if I've entertained, amused, or informed you. And as always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling these out.